Hello friends, Sri Narayan Guru High School. Welcome all the 10th standard students to the online teaching session. Now we are going to study lesson number 2, Life Processes in Living Organisms, Part 1. Living Organisms and Life Processes. Various organ systems like digestive, respiratory, circulatory, excretory and control system are continuously performing their functions in human body. Functioning of all life processes requires the energy. Carbohydrates, fats and lipids are the main source of energy and it is harvested by the mitochondria present in each cell. It is not like that only foodstuff is sufficient for energy production, but oxygen is also necessary. Plants are autotrophs. They utilize some of the food for themselves, whereas remaining is stored in various parts like fruits, leaves, stem, roots, etc. We consume all these various plant materials and obtain different nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. We obtain the carbohydrates from milk, fruit, vegetables, sweet potatoes, sweet meals, wheat, rice, etc. We get 4 kilocalorie energy per gram of carbohydrates. Let us study the way by which this energy is obtained. Next is living organisms and energy production. In living organisms, respiration occurs at two levels. First one is body level, second one is cellular level. In body level respiration, oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between body and surroundings. In cellular level respiration, foodstuffs are oxidized either with or without help of oxygen. Carbohydrates of the food that we consume every day are mainly utilized for production of energy required for daily need. This energy is obtained in the form of ATP. For this purpose, glucose, a type of carbohydrates, is oxidized step by step in the cells. This is called as cellular respiration. Next is we are going to study about cellular respiration in detail. Cellular respiration occurs in living organisms by two methods. First one is aerobic respiration, second one is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen, whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, glucose is oxidized in three steps. First step is glycolysis, second step tricarboxylic acid cycle, and third step is electron transfer chain reaction. Next topic is glycolysis. Process of glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm. A molecule of glucose is oxidized step by step in this process, and two molecules of each pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed. Molecules of pyruvic acid formed in these processes are converted into molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. Two molecules of NADH2 and two molecules of carbon dioxide are released during this process. Second step is tricarboxylic acid cycle. Both molecules of acetyl-CoA enter the mitochondria. Cyclic chain of reaction called as tricarboxylic acid cycle is operated on it in the mitochondria. Acetyl part of acetyl-CoA is completely oxidized through this cyclical process and molecules of carbon dioxide, water, NaDH2, FADH2 are derived. Next topic is electron transfer chain reaction. Molecules of NaDH2 and FADH2 formed during all above processes participate in electron transfer chain reaction. Due to this, 3 molecules of ATP are obtained from each NaDH2 molecule and 2 molecules of ATP from each FADH2 molecule. Besides ATP, water molecules are also formed in this reaction. Electron transfer chain reaction is operated in mitochondria only. Thus, a molecule of glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration and molecule of carbon dioxide and water are produced along with energy. So next, what is NaDH2 and FADH2? Both are enzymes, are formed in the cells and used in cellular respiration. NaDH2 means nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. FADH2 means flavin adenine dinucleotide. Next is ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Is energy rich molecule and energy is stored in the bonds by which phosphate groups are attached to each other. 3 molecules are stored in the cell as per need. Chemically, ATP is triphosphate molecule formed from adenosine ribonucleoside. It contains a nitrogenous compound, adenine, pentose sugar, ribose and 3 phosphate groups. As per the need, energy is derived by breaking the phosphate bonds of ATP. Hence, ATP is called as energy currency of the cell. If there is insufficient amount of carbohydrates in the body due to exceptional conditions like fasting and hunger, then lipids and proteins are used for energy production. In case of lipids, they are converted into fatty acids, whereas proteins into amino acids. Fatty acids and amino acids are converted into acetyl-CoA and energy is obtained through complete oxidation of acetyl-CoA by the process of Krebs cycle in mitochondria. Next is introduction to scientists. Process of glycolysis was discovered by 3 scientists, Gustav Embeden, Otto Meruff and Jacob Parnas, along with their colleagues. For this purpose, they performed experiments on muscles. Hence, glycolysis is also called as Embeden-Meruff-Parnas pathway, that is EMB pathway. The cyclical reaction of tricarboxylic acid cycle were discovered by Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, this cyclical process is also called as Krebs cycle. He has been awarded the Nobel Prize in 1953 for his discovery. Next part is assignment. Thank you.